Jim, I want to break down her actual comment. Yep. How on earth does she walk away in third place, thinking it's a two-person race between her and Trump?
What they have to accomplish politically at that retreat and the pressures they're up against. We're talking about that with the front bench next. Stay right there.
The Morning Rush with Bill Carroll.
I'd like to talk to you about it because I've always found this fascinating.
Keeping you informed.
No one told me this was a thing.
Keeping you entertained on the way to work or working from home.
And inflation has proven to be pretty tough, pretty stubborn.
The best way to start your day.
Has the government done enough to cushion the blow for Canadians?
The Morning Rush with...
Don't say I didn't warn you. Be careful of the Andalusian price.
Presented by Andalusia.
It's more fun to be here live to see the Brooklyn Nets hit the court. And when you need tickets, Ticketmaster's got you covered with a wide selection of seats available for every game. As the official ticket marketplace of the Brooklyn Nets and the NBA, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat. Whether you're making plans in advance or heading to the game last minute. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make getting it on game day a breeze. Buy or sell tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/net.
For your number 5, before we take your calls and talk about the other games in the division round matchups, let's get to our latest CBS Sports Radio update. Here is Marco Belletti.
Sports Flash.
Niall Sheppel, 3 straight 12-win seasons, but just one.
Services open late, open weekends.
Kansas City out there at plus 650.
I'm not sure that staying home is going to solve the problem. Rue Saint-Charles pour 132 Est, entrée devant Roland Terrien pour 132 Est.
Have impeded operations of the Border Patrol. Now, as Breitbart points out, the use of the word impeded by the DHS General Counsel could imply a threat of criminal action against officers and agents of the state of Texas.
Mr. Penny took down a deranged, out-of-control terrorist.
To be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution.
I was on the Wendy Bell show this weekend. It's really good to miss my segment with Wendy Bell on Common Sense on Newsmax TV. You can go to my Instagram channel. I've posted the video there, and you can...
Not an economic narrative that Canadians could repeat, and Polyev has an economic narrative that Canadians can repeat around the carbon tax, around shrinking paychecks, around affordability.
You have ever enjoyed in the whole history of humanity. You know, the baby boomers, like, that's right in that window right there. That was kind of the sweet spot. And that is the easy.
First of all, they're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
And our American way of life. When veterans return to civilian life, they deserve your recognition and support. You can help put vets to work by donating your car, truck, or van to Patriotic Hearts.
We are 8:50 a.m. Boston and Odyssey Station.
Cette réalité-là aussi qui est un peu abordée dans les différents propos des personnages du roman.
Donc, je rappelle, le titre, c'est Le jour et l'heure, c'est de Carole Steve. C'est paru en octobre dernier, mais tu viens de le nommer Mettre la mort à l'agenda. Ça, c'est d'Antoine Bédard. C'est à Atelier. Oui. Est-ce que tu, en tant que libraire, est-ce que tu constates que c'est un sujet?
And in fact, they've laid off 2 different moves, almost 50% of
the enough people, got enough people's attention to get this thing done. The film starts airing on PBS and the PBS app in February. What do you want people to take from this when they watch it?
Well, I always think it's good to know history. I think a lot of sports is about the next game, the next week, and to sort of appreciate.
I want you to listen. This is about a minute cut. You think Biden's trying to control the inflation problem? I'm sorry if you believe that. Only a liberal would believe it.
Our team has the experience and expertise to address the most complex and evolving needs of our clients. We also have access to corporate and regional specialists to offer an enhanced collaborative.
My attention span is not good. You don't know that by now? Boo this man. Right. Y'all ring the bell on me. Yeah, ring the bell. That's right. Ring the bell out. Look, and ring the bell on Emmett because he forgot he had the bell to ring. Yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair.
Yeah, boo that.
Right, exactly.
Thank you. I'm just saying, like, Power was a good series, but I can only watch so much before I forget that I have to go sit down and watch it at a certain time, so then I lose track. And once you lose one, you lose two, then you lose four, then you're done.
Well, no, because they're all streaming. It's not like old school TV where if you miss a week, you actually missed a week.
Emmett, we've been rocking together for a long time. When's the last time that you've seen and heard of me having time where I could just sit down and stream a whole marathon of movies?
Turbocharged hybrid. Plus, enjoy reduced rates on your favorite Lexus models, including the RX and NX. New year, new you, new Lexus. Now that's something to love. Lexus of Vaughan, near Canada's Wonderland in the Maple Auto Mall. Luxury is closer than you think.
Part of the Zankin Auto Group.
Coming to Apple TV Plus on January 26th.
They came from every corner of the country.
For the statement that did not represent the president's views.
Governor Asa Hutchinson. Right? Is he the governor of Arkansas, or is that Sarah Huckabee? I get confused. Anyway, Asa Hutchinson, who to adopt a bylaw at the February 5th special town meeting to retroactively eliminate the trash fees and make it so that the adoption of any future trash fees require the creation of a new bylaw. The latest snapshot on cancer in this country finds overall cancer deaths are falling, but some common cancers are in the next 3 or 4 months.
Lakers by 21. Anthony Davis tonight, 20 points, 12 pounds. That high. The Lakers get to 127.
Jason, CBS.
So I believe in that animals can reincarnate into people, people can reincarnate into animals. It's about the expansion. It's about expanding that soul, and however you...
D.org. Baltimore's live and local morning show.
If you want to spend $400 million on Harbor Place, $400 million on Pimlico, $400 million probably for the Orioles revamp.
Yep. Expanding that soul, and however you feel called to, that soul goes into that body no matter what, and it doesn't matter. It's about expansion. So some people...
A helpless feeling for me, the most I've ever had. I cried. But I also felt a deep responsibility to get the papers delivered. As you quickly think...
On the health of the U.S. economy.
Bloomberg Radio, the Bloomberg Business app, and BloombergRadio.com. Context changes everything.
From New York, another update on Wall Street. In fact, records to London.
UK businesses are feeling the effects of higher prices.
To Hong Kong. The Hang Seng down about 1.3% right now.
Noses in our mouths, most of the time not a problem. When you do get an infection, it's usually a strep throat, a very severe sore throat. You treat it with antibiotic, usually penicillin, and it goes away. But there are cases where the bug becomes a little bit more sinister. It gets into the bloodstream. It destroys the tissue when it gets in through a cut, and it causes flesh-eating disease or necrotizing fasciitis. Many people who don't do believe are nevertheless believe in their thoughts.
Brought me out of the mine, reclaimed
And Chip Roy, let me ask you something about your campaign and you getting reelected. Do you care about the noise? Because people, it's a small number, but they're loud. Let's primary Chip Roy. He didn't want to get rid of McCarthy. Chip Roy hates MAGA and calls us all MFers, which you didn't do.
Polygamous cult there in Arizona and Utah. Alana, what are your thoughts about this? These are the same type of tactics, aren't they, that cult leaders pull on people and to get them to abide and become subservient and tell them that they're not worth anything, so they humiliate themselves, literally.
Well, yeah, I mean...
I'm not into rap music, but he loves it, and he's done well with it. So that's where I come back to music is in the ear of the beholder.
And as you were saying, as we get older, once again, yes.
Silver Gold. You wanted it all invisible precious metal. Then call us today and schedule your
running out your front door.
Rien de nouveau, sinon que encore des protestations, des demandes de départ.
Shows some cancer cases are rising in people under 50, and colon cancer is now the leading cause of cancer death in men and the second in women in that age group. CBS News Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. John LaPook with more this morning.
We've seen that younger people are increasingly affected, which is why the guidelines for initial screening for people at average risk has fallen from 50 to 45. Why has it done that? Well, maybe there's something in the environment, something we're eating, our increasing obesity, which is linked to an increased risk for colon cancer. Is it our inactivity? Or is it something in the microbiome, the trillions of bacteria?
Love you, man. Out.
Love you too, Tommy. Always good to hear from Tommy in New Orleans. And speaking of divisional round matchups, we did not forget about the Buccaneers. We did not forget about the other team, the Lions. We're going to preview that. We're going to preview Chiefs and Bills, and we're going to get to your call.
Write that down in your notes in your phone.
Obama kept his word. I did 3 interviews with him, 1 in the campaign. Now that...
Un jour j'arriverai au bout de mon voyage. We did it again. So we're down to a couple thousand bottles.
590. 604 904.
Tout ce que Moïse avait à faire pour dire au peuple, et c'est la même chose pour nous aujourd'hui,